Hey everybody. There we go. Everybody, welcome to Algerath Outdoors. If you saw my video the other day about starting a fire with flint and steel, then you know I told you I was working on a project and that I would show it to you when I got it done. And there it is. This is a fire piston. And most of it was actually built by a friend of mine, but I came up with the idea that I wanted to build one, and I went to him because he has the tools and, more importantly, the skills to do this kind of thing a lot better than I can. And this is what we came up with, and I think it's really a fascinating way to start a fire, because we're basically starting a fire by compressing air. And I think we made one mistake with this, and we made the bore too big. I read a little bit about it after we got done, and although it works, obviously, it takes quite a bit of force to operate it. And I think a smaller bore, like maybe around a 1/4-inch diameter bore, would be easier to operate. But like I said, it works, and it's a really simple design. This piece is basically just a piece of aluminum with a hole in it, and this piece is just a piston, a corresponding piston. It's also aluminum. It's got a little groove cut in it for a rubber O-ring, and a little hole in the end to put a little piece of tinder. In this case, I'm using char cloth again. And the O-ring creates a seal, so when I put them together and push down on this, it compresses that air inside. You can see we got a good seal in there, so it's compressing the air. And a lot of you probably already realize that if you compress air, it gets hot. So the idea is that if you compress this air hard enough down into a small enough space fast enough, you can get hot enough to ignite a little piece of tinder. And then you can start your fire. So like I said, I think it's really a fascinating way of doing it, and I've seen these on the internet. I've never actually used one myself, so we were kind of excited the first time we got a little ember out of it. But there it is. It's pretty easy to do yourself. You could make it out of simpler materials than this. I've seen people who've done it with just common stuff from the hardware store. But I'll demonstrate it one more time. Like I said, this one, if I were to do it again, I would make the bore smaller in diameter. I think it would be easier to operate, because you really have to put a lot of force on this to get it going. And so I put just a little bit piece of char cloth in the end. Then I have a little bit of tow. We talked about that last time on the flint and steel video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link at the end of this video so you can go watch it too. But I've got another little bigger piece of char cloth, just because the piece in the end of this is so small to catch that ember and a chunk of tow. And like I said, it takes a lot of force to get this going. See, we've got just a little tiny ember in there. Keep that going. Find something to pick it out with. So there we go. We just lit a fire with compressed air. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, go down there and hit that thumbs up and give me a like. And if you want to keep up on what I'm doing, go down there and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it, so that way you get notified when I put out new stuff. And if you've got any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to put it down in the comments. Thanks for watching.